What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Welcome back to my next episode of the United States of Joe Winko. So the winner of last episode's trivia question was Red Diamond, and congratulations to Red Diamond. She will now be the mayor of my next city in the United States of Joe Winko, which is going to be over here. And this city is going to be called New Hampshire. So let's get this party started. It's been way too long since I played this game. Now, I have to make some adjustments because, like, this area is, like, very mountainous. And it's going to be hard to build stuff on here. I mean, that's a thing. But I'll be able to smooth it over. Hopefully I'll be able to add the highways okay. Right, so I-95 is right there. This is a large map, but it's difficult to build the stuff. Alright, so then level terrain. Oh, that's too leveled. Alright, soften. Let me just soften it up a bit. Alright, because I still want it to have, like, mountains and everything. But I want them to be, like, able to... I want the highway to be able to go somewhere. Oh, wait, this is nice enough, I guess. Yeah, it's nice. Let me add in all the trees. Don't want to make it too flat. Like South Carolina. Even though that was a very easy terrain to build on. But that was a long time ago, though. It's been a long time since I made my first city in the United States of Joe Winko. So I'm not quite sure what to discuss in the commentary for this episode. I just knew that I really needed to make a new video today because I'm doing that 100-day challenge thing. What I've been planning on doing was redoing my walkthrough for Dead Rising on how to save all 50 of the survivors. Even though I actually done that a really long time ago, back in 2014, I've been thinking about doing it again. That'd be an awesome idea. I can also do a walkthrough on how to save all 65 of the survivors in Dead Rising 2. That'd be easy. Okay, so I got all the trees added. So, New Hampshire, Mayor, Red Diamond. So, congratulations, Red Diamond, for becoming the mayor of New Hampshire in the United States of Joe Winko. Let's build Interstate 95. Actually, no. There's one thing I need to add first. Let me go to landmarks. Oh wait, no, it's going to be under park. The money trees. Cannot live without those, literally. Let me just add, like, let me add 3 of them. That'll do us a lot of good. And let me... I don't want to make tunnels. Stop making tunnels. Just level the highway. I want it to go up there, so... yeah, it'll be able to. Let me slant it this way. And then make it go straight this way. Alright, it's I-95. My goal is to complete I-95 since I think I already completed Interstate 75. Yeah, I think I have. The one interstate that runs on the the western side of Florida. Okay, so... crap. Why is it making me build a tunnel? Don't want to build a tunnel. because I can't see them at all, that's why. Okay, so there. Already have Interstate 95 running through the town. That's kind of going to be the only interstate running through this city for right now, because I couldn't really think of another one to add. But here's a road. Well, an avenue. Gonna make that go north. Not sure what the city to the north of this will be, but I'll figure that out later. Just need to look at the map again. Okay, so got it. And now... gonna have to build a bridge here. I like this bridge, but I like this bridge better. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the hilly and mountainous terrain is always difficult to build on. And now build another avenue going this way. Whoops. And an on-ramp for Interstate 95. And then have it go this way. I'm not sure what's to the east of this, but I'll figure that out later. It's just going to be a small town anyway. It's not going to be anything big. I'm only going to have like a couple thousand Sims living here. I like having small towns in the United States of Joe Winko. I remember when I first started playing this game, I wanted to make the towns like all big, cram as many Sims into the towns as possible. But now I just like building like small towns. If that makes sense. Yeah, it does. It should. So, I don't really see any other roads coming from here except for this one. Oh, shit. Shit. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so... damn. And it goes right over a mountain? Oh, wait, I'm able to build this. These mountains are pretty steep. Jeesh. Thing you have to look out for. Oh wait, it was able to build it. And let me add another on-ramp for Interstate 95. 1995, year I was born. Another reason why I'm spiritually connected to I-95. It really is a beautiful highway. I love it. And that actually makes me think of one thing. There actually are mountains in Florida along I-95. Like, me and my adoptive parents drove by them because me and my adoptive parents went on a road trip to Miami, but we didn't really spend much time in Miami because my adoptive dad was really sick and he wanted to go home. But I did manage to film a video of where Interstate 95 begins. In the video, I kept saying that it's where Interstate 95 ends, but it's really where I-95 begins. That's the thing. Because the interstate system, it goes like from south to north and from west to east. That's the direction the numbers go in. Okay, so I don't know why this game's going a bit slow. I better save, because that's usually a sign that it's going to crash. I do not want it to crash on me. I just spent, like, I don't know how much time building this city. Didn't spend that much time, but still. Now I have to scroll through all these... Oh, finally found this. The I-95 signs, so I'm going to throw a bunch of those down. Label my highways. Show off my OCD. Not sure if that made sense, but I hoped you guys get it. And there, that's where it went. So... now what to do? There's only like 2 landmarks I wanted to add to this town. One of them is the New Hampshire Capitol building, and one of them's the other one's the Welcome to New Hampshire sign. I have like so many mods created for this game, so it's gonna be hard to... Oh, here it is. Huh, it wasn't that hard to find. Do 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 do. I made it too small though. Well, New Hampshire is a small state, but that doesn't mean the sign has to be small. Jeesh. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. You could barely even see the font in the Welcome to New Hampshire sign. Let me zoom in on it so you guys can get a closer look. Doesn't look that bad, really. Okay, so now since we have that added, there's just one more landmark we need to add. First, let me square this all off and build a road here. One here, and one here. It's weird how I have that elevated, but whatever. So, first things first, let's add a bus stop. Well, a public parking garage. Then a bus stop, so the Sims have a way of getting out of town, because I'm not going to zone much, Alright, then... Whoops. It's not what I meant to add. I'm going to add a Greyhound station. Where is the Greyhound station? That was one mod I downloaded, but I can't find it. I just passed it. I know it's here. Well, I'm scrolling through these so fast. Oh, here it is. Alright, the Greyhound station. And a couple wind turbines. That's how all my, like, literally all my, places, I mean all my cities in SimCity 4 get electricity through the wind turbines. I'm just going to add another road here. And I'm going to throw down all the necessities, like the fire station, the large fire station, the large police station, the high school, an elementary school down the street from the high school, because I never like for it to be too close for some reason. The Trinity Hospital, even though this town barely has enough people to fill it up. And a couple clinics here and right next to the hospital. And then a city college. And another bus stop. So why not? Whoops. And then a large water tower. So let's route up the water pipes everywhere to make sure that all the citizens of New Hampshire in the United States of Joe Winko get their water. Damn, there's not that much being pumped out of that thing. Alright, I was able to cover the whole, like, town, I mean, the whole, like, town area that I kind of, like, constructed here. Okay, so let's start zoning some, well, first let me save, because I haven't done that in a while. And first, let me add another road right here, because I know the Sims are going to go pouring in right away. And let me zone some low-density residential right here. And I gotta build a street around this college, because I don't want, like, the Sims to, like, not be able to... It's the way it lays out the houses in the grid pattern. It's weird. Oh, I know what to add there. Let me add a small gazebo right here. See, they moved in really fast, didn't they? And let me just have these streets go through the avenues so you can get to one side of the town and the other. And yeah. So what's the population at? 1,300. Oh, wait, nope, not like that. This is good. Yeah, so... Alright, they're all getting their water, and... Oh, shit, there's one thing I forgot to add. Cannot believe I forgot to add this. Garbage disposal chute. I'll add that, like, right on the way out of town. And I think I might need, like, power lines, too. That'll get rid of the trash. Wait a second, does this school cover... Oh, need to give more funding to the schools. You give more funding to the hospital. Not too much fun. They have enough. But they need more. High school needs more. And the city college definitely needs more. And let's zone a whole bunch of places here. Okay. And let me add a road connecting this. Another road connecting this. And zone some more places here. And there. Then add a road. I mean, not a road, but this is like a street. That's what I meant to say. Low density residential here. Alright, let me just leave all that out, really. Actually, no. Okay. That looks better. Want to give them access so they can get out and everything. Well, it's not like they need to evacuate for hurricanes ever. But, well, actually, I take that back, because New Hampshire, it is possible for a hurricane to hit New Hampshire, even though it's so far north. But they usually aren't really that strong because the waters are too cold. That's what gives hurricanes their energy, and that's what feeds hurricanes. Really warm waters do. So that's all I'm going to zone right here. Not going to add much onto the city. Let me see what I've... Oh, wait. No, there is more that I need to add on. I forgot about this side of the city. I mean, this side of the town. Let me see if I unlocked anything. I unlocked a house of worship. I'm going to put that right by the school. And I also unlocked the mayor's house. Going to put that right by the house of worship. And going to throw down a wind turbine. One here and one there. Need to check on the clinics, make sure they're getting enough money. I almost overlooked those. Wow. And then... Whoops. Oh, there's another thing I forgot to do. Since we have the money trees, I can, well, build all styles at once. Forgot to check that option. I can put all the taxes on 0. That will, like, really attract people. Okay, so now need to add a road. Here. And here. So that's all. I hope that was low density. Yeah, it was. Okay, so now let me add another road here, and here, and here, and here. Let me zone some low density residential. Alright, that's beautiful. And so is that. And that. Awesome! My city's coming together! Well, my small town is coming together. That's how I always imagine New Hampshire, just as a small town. I'm actually going to build some stuff on this side while I'm at it. Don't need to keep it that small. I need to make sure they're getting their water, though. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw something really messed up and kind of creepy on Facebook earlier. You know, hummingbirds? Like, I absolutely love hummingbirds because I think they're so cute, like how they flutter their wings. I honestly like all birds, really, because I think they're all really cute. And they're funny, too, like the seagulls. I absolutely love seagulls. I don't know why people always hate seagulls, but I absolutely love them. I remember I read on Facebook earlier today that praying mantis, you know those creepy looking bugs that are, well, they're kind of cool also, to be honest. They're able to kill hummingbirds. I was surprised by that, because I was thinking, how the hell can a bug kill a bird? And it was really sad, too, because how they actually do it is they stab the bird with one of their claws, and then the bird dies, and that's really messed up. Poor thing. Like, the bird will fly by and peck at it, and then it'll pretend to be dead, but then the praying mantis will wake up, and then it'll stab them and kill them. And apparently, I never really been close to a praying mantis before. I know they have some of them here in Florida, but praying mantis, they're complaining because there's no work? I thought I just had them. Don't I have a bus stop there? Let me add another bus stop nearby. Because the whole point of them is to bus out of the city and go find work somewhere else. Small town. Okay, so there. Hopefully they're using the interstate, what I built it for. Oh yeah, they are using the interstate. Yep, they're all commuting to Massachusetts for work. Well, that's really the only city they can go to. And they're all using the bus stops, that's good. But hold on, let me see if I can... Seems like the people over here don't use the bus stops. I mean the buses. No, I don't want to drive. Okay. We have a population of 4,395. Let me see how all the schools are. The college has 89 students, but a student capacity of 76,000, so they're doing okay. High school has 98 students, but a capacity of 8,000 students. Elementary school has 60 students, but a capacity of how many? Let me see if it covers the whole neighborhood. Okay, so let me check. Education, power. Yep, they're all powered. Water, traffic. There's a little bit of traffic on this road, but it isn't too bad. Health. Water pollution. No water pollution. Crime. Ooh, no crime. Awesome. Fire hazard. Nope. Education. Desirability. Huh! The whole map turns green. I love it when that happens. Air pollution. Barely any air pollution, actually. Okay, so I want to build something like down here. Should I? Sure, why not? Just a little community right here. Just a square with a bunch of necessities. They're not going to be using the interstate at all, but it'll be good enough. Alright, so I'll make all of this low-density residential right here. Just a huge patch of low-density residential zoning. If anything gets constructed around here, that is. Let me add a few wind turbines. And I guess I better add some water towers too. Yeah, I better add those. I'll add in the schools once more of the Sims move in. Because pretty soon, I'm pretty sure this is like this region, I mean this zoned area is large enough to like bump up the city population to 6,000. Then I'll be able to add the large elementary school and the large high school. Yeah, they're already starting to move in too. Meanwhile, I'm going to add a library. Make sure it's a good library. It is. And a large fire station. Oh, even the larger areas are starting to move Sims in. And we need a soccer field. Well, we don't technically need one, but I felt like adding one anyway. We do need some clinics, a medical clinic here and there. And I'm trying to think, is there something else I should add? Well, the school... Oh, I unlocked the large elementary school. Awesome. And haven't unlocked the large high school yet, but I will soon. Just need 6,000 Sims to be living here in order to unlock that. I think I need a police station. Large police station. Okay, now we're at 6,000. So, throw down the large high school. Alright, we got it. Awesome. Let me see what else I unlocked. A cemetery. Yeah, let me put that over here. And let me add in some bus stops at corners of each of the city. Oh shit, did not mean to put that there. I'll tear it down. And now, let's add in a public parking garage. So the Sims are more likely to use the bus stops. And let me add in some wind turbines so they have more power. I'm pretty sure the Trinity Hospital will be able to cover like all the areas around here. So I don't need to add like anything else with that. And let me save. This town is looking awesome. Aww. Alright, so let me check to make sure that they're getting their water. And yep, they are. Okay, so that's New Hampshire. Let me show like a full exterior view of all the... Oh, that's beautiful. Let me take a picture. That's one thing I don't do very often. So camera mode. Alright, got a picture of New Hampshire. Let me take another one. And let me take a picture of this beautiful New Hampshire sign I made. I probably should have changed the font, because like it's red, but you can't really see it from a distance. It's because it's so small, that's why. Well, New Hampshire is a really small state. It's even hard to find on a map, let alone in person. Alright, so that road leads to Vermont, which I'm going to be building later in a future episode of the United States of Joe Winko. But I think I'm pretty much done with this, so let me check to make sure they're... So this is the only town out of the city, that one. I mean, the road that leads out of the city. No one's using those roads, but they're using those. Okay, that's good. So they're all commuting. Let me check the traffic. Water, it's fine. Health, traffic. Oh, there's hardly any traffic. And we have a population of 6,000, so that's perfect. So I'm just gonna save and end this episode right here. So thank you so much to everyone who watched this, and thanks so much to Red Diamond for answering the trivia question correctly and for becoming the mayor of New Hampshire. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people. This episode's trivia question. What weapon did the killers use to murder their victims in Joe Winko's 2016 Sims 2 slasher film, Carolina Maniacs? Answer this question in the comments. The first person to comment the correct answer will be crowned the mayor in my next city of the United States of Joe Winko. Please also mention the name you want to be listed as. Remember, you must use the same name at all times. That is it. Peace out, people.